Sagittarius, this really feels like you assessing and reassessing and making plans for how you are going to lead. Hey there, Sagittarius. How are you? It's your first fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Sag. We are going to start off with the Stardust deck and do a 6-card spread, taking a look at your current situation, the ideal, what's blocking you, the solution, some advice, and the outcome. And then we're going to clarify with the Moonlight Dream Tarot. Now, this isn't your usual 8-bit tarot deck because I had done 2 recordings, both of them. The first one didn't record. Okay, it's not that that's new. I've done that before. So I recorded a second time, then I lost it. I think instead of transferring it from the phone to the computer, I might have been distracted, taken away, and erased everything off the phone. I looked for it in the trash and discarded. I couldn't find it. So I decided that the 8-bit deck did not want to be read, clearly. So I pulled this one off the shelf, and we'll just see what messages the Moonlight Dream Tarot has. King of Wands, the current situation. There you are. The ideal. Making plans with the 2 of Wands. The King of Wands is a leadership card. You're taking the lead. But at this point, the ideal is to make sure that everything's in order. Okay, maybe for a journey, maybe for a trip, the block. Yeah, you've been in hermit mode. For some of you, you've been in hermit mode for way too long. And it's time to get out. So the solution, 4 of Wands. Sorry, I said 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. The advice, the Knight of Cups, and the outcome. Truth and clarity with that Ace of Swords. Interesting. But maybe the truth is you've been in hermit mode. Maybe if you're up here in the north, the way I am, we hibernate up here when it's minus 20 with wind chill. It can get cold. You just kind of light the fires and stay indoors. But for those of you not living in the northern regions, maybe it's time to get out. Bottom of the deck. And that which you might not see, 6 of Swords. I've been getting through the reads this week a lot of moving cards, a lot of people moving, you know, changing their locations, their housing situations. There's a big collective transition. So what you might not see is the 6 of Swords. Okay. Right beside that 2 of Wands and Swords being thoughts, you're planning. It feels like a lot of planning, and before you make any moves with that King of Wands. So let's see what the current situation is with that King of Wands right there. Clarifying, the King of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. There's a lot, this is Taurus energy and Capricorn energy, a lot of earth energy grounding your actions with the King of Wands. I feel this earth energy, this grounding energy is taking care of what it is that you believe moving forward. It's like you're reassessing your beliefs. This really feels like beliefs. I think it's the image, yes. Because sometimes the Hierophant, he is the Pope of the Tarot. It feels like you're taking a look, let's say, in your past of what you were raised, what beliefs you were raised with, what beliefs you still hold, and looking into the future, what you're going to take with you moving forward. Sagittarius, this really feels like you assessing and reassessing and making plans for how you are going to lead, whether it be if you have let's say a social media platform, how you're going to influence, how you're going to lead. If you are in the education system, how you're going to move forward, what beliefs, maybe reassess if you have fallen into ideologies that you don't believe in, that you see through, that there are lessons that you've learned about influence. Because with this King of Wands, this is an influencer. This is a leader, an influencer. It feels like it today. And with this Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles is my take care queen. And it feels like you have this obligation. It feels like you have this obligation, A, to speak the truth, with the outcome being the Ace of Swords, and B, that you might have got caught up in ideologies that you're looking at going, I don't really agree with that. That's gone too far in this direction or that direction, or I once believed in this group or this belief system, and now it's gotten a little wild, right? Too far to, I'm just going to say too far to an extreme. Like there's an extreme energy with this Hierophant. And yet this very quiet Queen of Pentacles is really taking a look at what her beliefs are, just quietly. Okay. So with the ideal, with the Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, that's what that Queen is holding, the Ace of Pentacles. And now the King of Swords. Aquarius energy. We have fixed energy with the King of Swords, the King of Wands, the Hierophant, that's Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. You're taking a look at truth. With the King of Swords, you're taking a look at details, what's fair, what's right. This is Aquarius energy, so you might be taking a look at the astrology of when you see this. And it feels like what you're doing is you're grounding the facts. What's fact and fiction? What are the facts? Where do you get them from? What are the sources? And so how do you make plans when you don't have all the facts? I think this is where the King of Swords is really diving into that Hierophant, really diving into what has been taught, what he can find out for himself. Do I really need to have a formal education when I can go online? Can I get what I need online as far as courses? Will they be taken seriously? Why won't they be if my work speaks for itself? There's a lot of really in-depth, I think it's this deck, to be honest with you, because this deck really has a very quiet, deep energy to it, and it's introspective. So then it takes us to the Hermit, the block, and the Hermit is clarified by the Fool. And the Five of Pentacles. More Taurus energy. I see this Five of Pentacles, and again, it's the church. A church brings me right back up to that Hierophant and the representation of these two figures going on a journey and then ending up following their purpose. It's like a spirit quest. It's funny that I mentioned the Hermit card, us hermiting here in the north, and those footprints look deep. Like it just makes the journey, when you walk through deep snow, it tires you out quicker than if you were just walking on a path. So this is a path untaken. this is this Five of Pentacles. When I see the mountains, you're going on a spiritual quest to a higher elevation, okay? And there we have a church. There we have those sparkles, those stars, and it's like leading you to where you are to be. What's blocking this spiritual path, Sagittarius? What's blocking you from going to these heights or these depths spiritually? I feel like it's you are coming out of the depths and into the light. And it's through time alone, going into hermit mode, that this is happening. For you to believe in yourself, Ace of Pentacles, in the opportunities that are being presented to you to take that spiritual path, to trust in the process. Because I feel with that King of Wands, you are meant to lead, Sagittarius. Even if it's just lead your family, lead your children to higher perspective of what's going on in the world. And then the solution is the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Silver Thread Connection card. It's a bonus card, and we'll read it from the guidebook. And the Queen of Wands, the creative queen. And with that lion there, being brave enough and having that light, it really seems in a world of darkness, you are that light that's leading. You're balancing out your masculine and feminine, your creativity, your actions, your thoughts, your feelings to lead. Let's take a look at that silver thread connection right there. At the center, I'm just going to hold this here as I read it because it's a beautiful card. At the center of the image is a large transparent crystal ball. Inside the crystal ball is a glowing energy source, emitting countless silver threads that extend outward in all directions. The crystal ball floats atop a pure white cloud. In the distance, a deep blue-black cosmic background is filled with countless twinkling stars. The crystal ball and silver threads illustrate the concept of connection. The crystal ball itself symbolizes transparency and a higher perspective, yes, suggesting that the observer needs to step out of rigid thinking. Ooh, that clarifies the Four of Pentacles, doesn't it? And view situations from a broader vantage point. The silver threads demonstrate how one can connect to the wider universe. This card is designed to ignite the user's imagination and insight, encouraging exploration of seemingly hidden connections between things. It provides a powerful visual guide helping the user feel their connection to the universe and understand the interconnectedness of all aspects of life during moments of inspiration. And that paired up with the Queen of Wands, my creative queen, absolutely. I'm really picking up, don't hold on, Four of Pentacles, to old dogma, to old beliefs, to old ideologies that really, Sagittarius, does not serve you any longer. You are expanding into not just the world as we know it, but into a galactic, an intergalactic, cosmic realm or world. And this is where your creativity comes from. This is where your creativity, you're bringing it down, as I said, with the Queen of Pentacles, grounding these concepts that maybe the majority of your peers, if you're a content creator, your audience is not prepared yet or cannot see. So that doesn't mean not to create, not to communicate, not to speak truths that you are discovering and uncovering. Especially if you are a content creator, because that content will be on the internet for a very long time. when people catch on to what you were saying years before, they wake up and they catch on and they see you. And this is where I feel this Ace of Pentacles. It feels like it's ahead of, with the King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, you're ahead of your time, Aquarius. I just called you Aquarius. Sagittarius. I've done that to you before, Sagittarius. And I think it's because astrologically, you rule that 9th house. Your planet is Jupiter. And it's just so big and expansive, like the universe. Your imagination is big and expansive, like the cosmos. And with that nice 9th house of beliefs, of philosophy, you're a philosophical dreamer, thinker, researcher, and creator with that Queen of Wands. So the advice is the Knight of Cups, to create, clarified by the Eight of Wands. This is communication, the Eight of Wands, communicating what it is, these higher perspectives. And the Page of Wands. I think the Page of Wands is your curiosity. The Page of Wands is looking at things that others might consider wild and crazy. Now it's different. And throughout the internet, I'm beginning, not that I'm beginning to see, but I have seen for a while now that the majority of the opinions are bots. Now, they can influence humans. They argue with humans and they argue amongst themselves. With their opinionated, the trolls, they're a whole different sort of group of bots. And for that matter, people that troll. But now the bots are beginning to, and I think they have for a while, we just didn't see, and now we're seeing as humans, they're creating content, they're creating accounts. I think they pick up old abandoned email addresses that they then use to verify their accounts. That's just me. I have no idea. And these are all decisions that the bots make. I say the bots. So if you're not getting hits, if you're not getting views, it's because you're not, quote unquote, and I air quote, you're not speaking to the algorithms, which is just a soft way of saying you're not appealing to the bots. Who are these bots? What are these bots? Are these bots just ones and zeros? Or are they actual energies running through the digital realm? I've wondered this. I talk about this in the AI reads. How it's coming up with your read, I don't know. I think it's these cards. I'm going to be honest with you. I just picked these cards off the shelf. And it's taking me to a bigger, broader realm, a cosmic realm. And it's interesting that this deck is doing it, and yet your deck was the 8-bit deck. So the truth, the clarity, the outcome, the Ace of Swords is clarified by you're following that path. That path, I see it here. I see it starting here. And now the truth is you're on that path. There it is again, the 8 of Cups. I think it's the path to ascension. It's the path to a higher perspective of what this world is, who you are, how you fit into this world, how you fit into the cosmos, where you came from. And so you're going on that. And the truth is, with the Ace of Swords, you're taking on the responsibility to be wondrous with that Page of Wands, to find the common threads between you and humans, maybe you and AI, bots, you and the cosmos. And so you're taking that path. You're going on a spiritual journey. You might be communicating where it is that you're going, down a creative road. And the 6 of Swords, that which you might not see, and clarified by, wow, the Empress. This is the level up, Sagittarius. This is the level up. And you see how the same, I'm going to say, threads that were in this silver thread connection is literally coming out of your crown chakra. You are connecting to all that is. Wow, Sagittarius. Let me just check this. I don't want to lose this one. I've lost a couple of your reads this week. And it's now the end of the week, and I have to put your Sagittarius. I've just uploaded Libra, and so I'm going to edit this and put this up today because I've already got Capricorn edited and ready to go. Wow, I like this deck. I really like this deck. Let's get an oracle on this. See what the oracle has to say. It's funny that I really felt an earth grounding with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. But there was something about that Hierophant that it felt like you were leaving behind. And it feels like you are going beyond the teachings of this earth into cosmic teachings. You know what I'm saying, Sagittarius? Like, it's like you're going beyond. Yeah. And astrologically, being ruled by Jupiter, it just makes sense. There it is. Balance. The frequency of balance supports our ability to find harmony with all aspects of our three-dimensional and multi-dimensional layers of reality. This is what I'm talking about right there. And, bottom of the deck, and that which you might not see, freedom. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibilities and potential. You definitely have the potential, Sagittarius. Boundless expression in bold exploration. To boldly go, right? Where no man has gone before. Let's get some angel numbers. 624. 624. Your angel team is drawing close and encouraging you to do what you love, Sagittarius. Now is the time for you to spread your wings and fly high. Let's do 426. 4, 2, 6. You are being guided to surround yourself with those who lift you up and encourage your light to shine. I see that with the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius. Let's do 264, last one. 264, right there. Your angels are reminding you it's okay to be human. Oh my goodness. They love who you are and who you have become. And that's what I see for you, Sagittarius. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.